Hello and welcome to today's new video. Now I know I've been lacking in videos of such over the past few weeks, and there's reasons behind doing so. But recently, about a month ago, you will have seen my latest video in a series of videos rather on Top Gear and the recent accident that happened that Freddie Flintoff was involved with at the Top Gear test track. Now, 4 days ago, it came out by the BBC and various other news outlets such as Sky News that Freddie Flintoff has agreed a settlement with the BBC of £9 million in compensation for that said Top Gear crash. This covers at least 2 years of his lost wages. As was reported by the BBC and Sky News. We'll delve deeper into that in just a moment. But if you haven't done so already, please do check out my recent video on the whole Top Gear scenario. It'll be linked above and below for your convenience. But first, let's get into this into this topic of conversation on Freddie Flintoff and his agreed settlement. Freddie Flintoff has reached a settlement with the BBC after he was hurt in an accident while filming Top Gear last year. The Sun reported that the deal with the BBC studios was based on the ex-England cricketer missing out on 2 years of earnings and worth £9 million. Filming of the series was suspended pending a review into the incident. The payout will not be funded by the TV licence fee as BBC Studios is a commercial arm of the broadcaster. And I think that's important to note, as we'll get into it in the article as we read further into it. Flintoff's legal team told the newspaper that the former cricketer was still recovering from life-altering significant injuries at the time. Following the crash on the 13th of December 22, Top Gear's test track at Dunfold Park Aerodrome in Surrey, Flintoff received medical care at the scene before being taken to hospital for further treatment. This is all well documented in my previous video and as well by the BBC, so do check those out if you have time. BBC Studios has reached an agreement with Freddie that we believe supports his continued rehabilitation, return to work and future plans, a statement from the company read. We have sincerely apologised to Freddie and will continue to support him in his recovery. The BBC has already apologised to Flintoff in March over his injuries. As it announced a health and safety review of the show, it was expected to be undertaken by an independent third party. As well as that, this is well documented in the various videos that I had covered on this topic. The external investigation is thought to be ongoing, though the results may not be made public. BBC Studios conducted its own investigation of the accident. Flintoff was interviewed twice during the two investigations commissioned by the BBC, The Sun has reported. A spokesperson for the Health and Safety Executive said in March that the National Regulator for Workplace Safety completed their inquiries into the incident and would not be investigating it further. Flintoff was pictured for the first time since the accident in September as he led field drills with England cricket players in Cardiff ahead of the team's one-day international with New Zealand. Scars were visible on his face and had tape around his nose. 45-year-old former cricket captain retired from cricket in 2009, having played 79 tests, 141 day internationals and 7 T20s. He joined BBC One's Top Gear as a host in 2019 alongside Paddy McGuinness and Chris Harris. The most recent series attracted an average viewer audience of 4.5 million viewers. So as I said, I'll leave a link to the article in the description, and as is well documented on this channel relating to the incident back in December. I reckon it'll be December by the time we see another statement by the BBC, given that the ongoing given that the investigation is still ongoing. So yeah, there's not really much I can report on apart from the fact that he's received a £9 million compensation package for his 2 years worth of earning loss. For more on this story, do stay tuned to my YouTube channel, as I will have more on the story as it evolves, as more information comes to light. I will be discussing it, and I do hope you can join me then, but fear not, as I will be back with more Doctor Who news in relation to the 60th anniversary very soon, as we are fast approaching the deadline of the 60th anniversary. Still no air dates for that have been given to us, but you will know in due course, and I will know in due course, probably around the same time you will. And I have some news in relation to the iPlayer release that's coming on November 1st to iPlayer. So all that and more is to come in the coming weeks and months ahead. Thank you very much for watching. Do stick around for subscribing. Make sure you watch the video beforehand and the previous video on this topic, and of course the various other topics relating to this incident at Top Gear. I do hope to see the Top Gear show back on TV very soon, whether that be with the same trio that presented it or with a different trio. I don't mind, just as long as we get it back on air as soon as possible, if plausible, given recent events. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in a new video.